Hi, you're watching Patadendron, and today it's all about variegation. I'm going to show you what to do with your plant that's reverting, how to encourage more variegation. Not all variegated plants are created equally. Some are more demanding than others. I'm going to show you which ones they are and if they were worth it for me or not. And then I'll also be showing you some of my newest variegated plants that I'm beyond excited to add to my collection. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if you're new here, hi, welcome, I'm Patrick, and I love plants. And if you do too, you should definitely consider hitting that subscribe button. I love going on these planty adventures and taking you along with. So if that sounds like something that could be fun for you, then hit that subscribe button. You know, going on many planty adventures, I'm bound to fall in love with so many plants, and one thing that I've really have gotten to fall in love with is variegation. Who hasn't, right? But I have learned a few things about variegation, and I'm here to share my findings with you. So let's get to the video. This is my Philodendron Florida Beauty. If you're not new to my channel, then you are not a stranger to this plant. This is actually really tall and it goes all the way up here. You can't see it. However, it doesn't matter because what we're focusing on is down here. See? All the green leaves. So the lesson that this taught me is that lighting is everything. I had this outside of the grow tent before I had the grow tent, and it was putting out one green leaf and one variegated leaf. So I was always worried that it was reverting, but it never did really. But once I put it in the grow tent, it just took off and was giving me one beautifully variegated leaf after another, and I ended up, well, it ended up breaking itself, and I ended up selling a few cuttings, which was really nice. You see here, this is where I cut it. A lot of it has reverted. I actually tried notching it, which could be another lesson for another video. It didn't really work. So this is what you do when a variegated plant is giving you nothing but green leaves. You go back to its last variegated leaf, which is this one, and you leave that as the last leaf. And you cut that there. And what that does is it sends a signal to the plant to grow from this node. Cutting the plant releases a hormone in the plant that promotes more growth. That's the reasoning behind that. So there is all the green parts removed. And you know why it reverts is it's actually because the plant is healthy. So it recognizes that the plant isn't photosynthesizing throughout the leaf, and what it does is it creates more and more green because it's trying to become healthier and healthier. It's nature's way of staying resilient and living on. We don't want that. We want cute. We want variegated. So out goes the healthy leaves. This is my Philodendron Jose Buono. I actually am fully bonded with this plant because I received this as a one-leaf cutting years ago from my cousin, and look, it has flourished and it's turned into this beautiful multi-leaf beast. This philodendron has taught me a few things about variegation, and the main thing that it's taught me is that lighting isn't always everything. I love the Jose Buono because of its variegation. It's stable. You don't have to worry about it reverting like the Philodendron Florida Beauty. However, you can do certain things to enhance the variegation and create some really beautiful leaf patterns. I mean, you're not creating it, the plant is, but there's things you could do to encourage that. And one thing that I realized is when I went to Florida, it was so hot. It was really hot. But also, the Jose Buonos there had these beautiful white, huge sectoral variegated leaves. and I was like, what the heck? Mine doesn't do that. Fast forward to this summer, the hottest year on record. We had that really brutal heat wave, and it was just putting out the most beautiful leaves. Now, it is a little misshapen because it might have been a little too hot. However, that is what was creating these really nice, big, variegated leaves. So this was a half moon at one time. This was half moon, all white on this side. And yeah, it does fade, but the variegation does still remain where it's still green on green. It's not that white and green variegation anymore. But it's a lot of fun, and it's super beautiful as you have it before it hardens off to that green on green. So heat is a really important for variegation, I've learned. And that is what this Jose Bono has taught me. Remember when I said that not all variegated plants are created equally? Well, these are the divas, in my opinion, from my experience, allegedly. This is the Philodendron Pink Princess and the Philodendron Paraiso Verde. These guys need all three: heat, light, and humidity. Both plants can be beautiful, but there is one that I favor over the other, and I think you might be able to tell already. As I already said, the Philodendron Jose Bono really loves all three, the trifecta: heat, light, and humidity. You can really tell from the progression of the leaves. So this leaf came out in the spring, and it was still a little bit chillier, and as it got hotter, the leaves just became more and more of that beautiful Paraiso Verde mottled leaf that we know. Now there's the Philodendron Pink Princess that I have a love-hate relationship with. We always are falling in and out of love. Gosh, maybe I'm gonna name you Alicia Keys. But it's not doing a whole lot, so I'm just gonna cut it right there and call it a day. This obviously is worth it. I've been seeing both of them sold for some really good prices, so if either one catches your eye, or if you're on the fence about either of these, I'd say go for this guy over the Pink Princess. But that's just me. Now for the fun part, I'm going to show you some of my new variegated plants that I'm really excited to have. And this is one of my new favorites. This is loving the Mars Hydro Grow Tent. So you can see all the leaves are just pointing up, and they're like little solar panels. They're just tanning. And I just love the variegation on it, and I'm super excited because there's a new leaf coming, and that one looks like it's gonna be really variegated too. This one, from the short time that I've had it, seems to be more like the Philodendron Florida Beauty as far as its variegation, its lighting requirements and whatnot. It's not as picky about humidity, and it's not that picky about the heat so far. So I'll definitely keep you updated. I am loving it though. I've been wanting one of these for quite some time, and I'm so glad I waited. This is so beautiful. Oh yeah, I got this from Perfect Choice Nursery in Miami. And talking about Perfect Choice Nursery, this is my Hoya Huschkeliana variegata, and it is super pretty. It's so full. I've never seen one so full and just so beautiful like that. But this has a really cool variegation, and what I like about variegated Hoyas is that when they sun stress, they sun stress to this really pretty pink color, and I really love that. And then there is my Monstera Thai Constellation that I unboxed in my Equa Genera video, and look, it's already putting out a new leaf. Now, I did record that unboxing about a week ago. So this happened in about a week. It grows super fast. I'm really amazed by how fast it's growing, and it's also quite thirsty. So that's one thing that I've just learned about this plant. The short time that I've had it, I am curious to see what will encourage more of this variegation. I know that the Thai constellation is stably variegated. That's one of the reasons why I was so drawn to it. But I want to know what makes it tick. How do I get this beautiful creme brulee variegation? How do I get more of it at least? Is it the lighting? Probably. But will the heat and humidity affect it and help it? We shall see. I'll definitely keep you updated on the things that I found out about the Monstera Thai constellation and how to encourage it to become even more beautiful. How to unlock your highest potential. How to unlock your Thai-Con's highest potential in beauty. Stay tuned. Link in the description. Well, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me. Huge thanks to Mars Hydro for these grow tents that have literally taken away the guesswork out of growing my variegated plants. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. And if you like this video, you know what to do. Please throw me a bone and give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of my plant videos, come plant shopping with me. Hit that subscribe button. I can't wait to see you in the next video. I just don't want to miss you too much. So if you could show me some love in the comments, and I'll meet you there. Bye!
Baby, I got you. When you feel like falling, I'll be there to prove, yeah, that baby, I got you. No matter the distance, no matter the route, yeah, baby, I got you. When you feel like falling, I'll be there to prove, yeah, that baby, I got you. No matter the distance, no matter